Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Sagittarius. Hope you guys are well this week. If you're looking for a single specific love reading, you can check out my playlist. I do singles every Monday. All right, these cards just don't want to shuffle. Sagittarius, what is it you need to know? This one wants to come out. Okay, friends and family, socializing, some kind of news worth celebrating. Very nice. And we have the lovers. Ooh. Some of you may meet somebody. Okay, you may have a choice as well. It's about embracing true love in this deck. Yeah. So I can see an energy of being discerning. See a little Gemini energy, Libra or Aquarius. So I do see an energy of questioning something. I actually feel there's some positive news. Okay, I feel like you're seeing the bright side of a situation here, but there's some kind of judgment. Okay, we know the Queen of Swords can be a little judgmental. Okay, so there could be an energy where you're judging a situation, but I feel it's an energy of I feel a lot of you are very focused on some kind of communication. Okay, I feel like there's an energy of choosing and judging a situation. But I also see you being very something humorous here, because I see positive energy, positive news, friends and family, socializing. Okay, I feel it has to do with love, and it could be too. It's an energy of love. You may be questioning something here, but I feel it's just your inner wisdom. Yeah, so it has to do with investing. It has to do with being patient and investing, hoping something pays off here. Yeah, I feel some of you too. Like I say, I feel as though there's some kind of communication that's positive. So I see some very witty, very charming conversation. You may have to choose between two people. Okay, I feel it's a decision, and it has to do with investing. If something will pay off. See? Yeah. You can see the butterflies in this card. It's funny. It's an energy of some sort of transformation as well. Something that you're learning. Okay. You're learning to question things, definitely. Will this pay off? Should you be patient? You may be waiting for something, an invitation or an event. Okay. Like I say, you may decide to cut somebody out here. Yeah, because they're not invested. But it has to do a lot with yourself, sowing the seeds, taking some time, taking a little rest, unnecessary worry. Something is about to pay off. Yeah, see, there's some trust issues. There's someone here you may not trust, you see. But it has to do with making choices. And I feel like you're judging it, okay? If it's yourself, and it could be another person as well. This Queen of Swords could be another person. But I feel there has to do with someone making an unwise choice. Okay, about investing. So this is why I feel like you're going to be questioning things, looking at things clearly. I see positive still, though. Yeah, so this could be to do with a rest and renew, taking a little break, releasing trust issues. Now, I see someone doing some soul searching here. This could be you or another person. I see a Libra energy, definitely, and a Gemini. Wow, that's interesting for you, Sag. But I feel it has to do with a reconciliation, but it's also about reviewing a past situation. Now, there may have been some kind of social event. Someone may have been invested in a couple people here, making a decision. But I feel it has to do with making a choice, some kind of unwise choice. You may have somebody here who, someone's soul searching this. They're looking for clues and answers, see? And it could be it's Queen of Swords, but I also see a Gemini and a Libra and a little Virgo energy. So someone's definitely, like I say, it's about someone's life path. It has to do with reviewing the past with kindness and compassion, forgiveness. Someone may have played some mind games. There may have been some kind of manipulation. There's trust issues that need to be released. It's a release and renew, okay, to do with someone's life path, because they're looking for clues within themselves. Wow. Crazy. News worth celebrating. Yeah, so there's a burden. You may be getting something off your chest, speaking your truth. Yeah, but I feel it's an energy of releasing. It's an energy of releasing burdens, responsibilities. Maybe somebody feels responsible, okay, or you're holding someone responsible. It's could be a little bit of a blame game here. But I feel mostly it's whenever this Ten of Wands happens, you can see the sun shining underneath. See, it has to do with seeing things clear, being clear, okay? Maybe getting something off your chest. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's about someone being accountable, somebody here isn't taking accountability, being responsible. Could be an apology where someone feels responsible. They may be reaching out. Okay. I feel like it could be someone you've cut out or you had words with someone here. And it has to do with investing. Maybe you lost your patience with someone here. It has to do with trust. Maybe somebody was playing mind games or you felt somebody was manipulating. It has to do with somebody's unwise choice. Somebody made a very bad choice here. See, there's some kind of movement. So this is likely somebody coming back around. It has to do with moving on possibly as well. That card's always interesting. Something's about to move in your love life, okay? It's about somebody making a move. You're going to be discerning. Yeah, a little Aries energy. A little bit of Aries energy, absolutely here. I feel as though it has to do with leaving something behind. This is energy of one last look over the shoulder. Okay, going off on a new path. It has to do with taking a risk. I feel like you've taken a risk before. So I feel like you're wiser now, okay, if it's yourself. But it has to do with this person too. I feel it has to do with somebody here who needs to just take that leap of faith. I feel someone feels responsible. It could be an apology, but it's often a person who kind of makes up a lot of excuses. Now, I don't know whether this is something to do with introducing to friends and family, okay. Some sort of invitation or an event. Something happened there. But I feel it has to do with a person who... I feel they're going to reach out, okay? They're going to make some kind of move. They're taking a risk. This is somebody who's looking at the risk. So, yeah, see? Somebody here, you may have called someone a player, or it's an energy of figuring something out. It's about looking at the facts, the truth. This is often a person who's being a little sneaky. There's some kind of manipulation. So you may have called someone out, okay? Or they feel that way about you. But it's about truth. The Queen of Swords wants the truth, nothing but the truth. And I feel there's an energy of someone here, maybe, maybe you took a risk. I feel it has to do with leaving something behind. I feel like it's the other person. Somebody was being a little bit of a player, being sneaky, but why? I feel there's questions. You want to know why. Okay? Yeah, see, some of you took a risk. You may have knew somebody was possibility of a player. You may have heard gossip, heard things in the social circle, and maybe you took a risk with them. Okay? I feel like you've kept your feelings to yourself. We got the Prince and Princess of Cups. This could be someone who makes up excuses, but it could be an apology. So we'll just leave it at that for now. Little confusing. There's a choice between two, or it has to do with love, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk in love. Maybe somebody here's reflecting on something that happened. It's also maybe taking, maybe you took a risk with someone and now, you may have known something. You may have heard gossip and took a risk. You may have kept it to yourself. Okay, so I feel what we have is two people possibly blaming each other, but it's about both people being accountable. Yeah. Crazy, yeah. See, looking back at all this hard work, feeling a little bit beat up. You see? Yeah. So this energy of, I feel as there's a lot of reflection on something that's happened. Too many people being involved. Okay, you may have called somebody out. Maybe they were involved with other people. You may have taken a risk anyway. Or, like I say, this person may have. You know if you did or didn't. But I can see the Nine of Wands, looking back at all this hard work, just kind of giving up. See, this is where you're just sort of giving up. Just about when you're ready to give up. And it has to do with trust. See, looking back at trust issues. Not trusting someone, but taking a risk anyway. See, it's about being accountable. Something here. See, it's energy of something you didn't communicate. You may have kept it to yourself. So there's a little woulda, coulda, shoulda. So maybe, like I say, if it's yourself here, if you take a risk, you're accountable for the risk you take. Someone may be trying to blame you, okay? But I still feel this person is, because the sun is shining underneath us, and I feel it's like you just feel like you need to get something off your chest here. Yeah, I feel like this person is someone who's going to apologize. Somebody made up a lot of excuses for whatever reason. We're going to see. Prince of Cups. What is this person's intentions? What are their intentions? Yeah, this is definitely intentions. This is someone who definitely, yeah. This is somebody here who, definitely somebody with an ego, a sense of pride, but it has to do with long term, okay? Some kind of planning. It has to do with success. Somebody didn't get something they wanted. This could be a person who was dating other people. Like some of you maybe haven't had a lot of success. I can see your energy, Sag. Yeah, you're questioning something. If you've taken risk before, I don't see you doing it again. If you have a person coming in to apologize, you may still feel like you need to get something off your chest. That's what it kind of looks like. But yeah, it's about being accountable, responsible. Yeah. I feel as though it's energy of you seeing that this... it looks like somebody who gets attention from a lot of people. Has to do with chasing. Maybe you were chasing someone. I don't see you doing that anymore because you're wiser. Okay, I can see that wisdom. But the Princess of Swords. Why is this here? This has to do with not liking something. There's something here you didn't like that you heard. I feel it has to do with gossip. Someone giving attention to other people because it's like they're not giving it to you. But I feel like you're breaking free. You're freeing yourself. And it's also an energy of questioning. Are you free? You see, with someone here. But I still feel there's been some gossip, other people involved. There's other people involved here. Okay? Too many people involved. Yeah. And then we have the Princess of Swords. Why is this here? Let's have a boo. Yeah, multiple opportunities, things speeding up. So there's definitely an energy of, it's an energy of someone who just comes in when they want attention. Okay, but it's like they're giving attention to others. You're definitely going to be questioning something here. And if you were someone who kept your feelings to yourself, maybe being a little passive, okay, you're definitely, like I say, it's almost like you kind of knew, but you kept it to yourself. But it's also an energy of someone who drinks their own tears. It has to do with two people, I feel, talking, communicating, sharing their feelings. There's definitely an energy of lack here. See, there it is. That's been in my hand since this other one came out. So this is, see, you're not liking something you're hearing, this communication, something this person's saying. They move too fast. Maybe they come on too strong. But it has to do with this birth of something new. Some of you have other options, other possibilities. Maybe there's something you said to this person. Okay, there's something that was said. Maybe you should have kept it to yourself. On retrospect, looking back. Could be yourself in that energy, Sag. Yeah, I see that Aries energy here, though. And the Libra. Yeah, I feel as though what we have is this birth of something new, being open to communication, to talk, to communicate. But, you know, with the Empress, this is that beautiful birth of something new. You have a lot to offer. You have a lot of abundance. I feel like offers are coming in. You may have told someone you had other people giving you attention. You don't need the kind of, maybe you don't like the kind of attention they're giving you. There's definitely something there. But I see these multiple opportunities, things speeding up. Somebody who's in a hurry. I feel like you're open. I feel like you're open. You may have told somebody you're open to other opportunities as well. And something maybe you felt you should have kept to yourself on retrospect here. Yeah, because someone's a little shy. I feel there's definitely that energy of apology, shyness. Someone who's apprehensive. There's a lot going on here, let me tell you. Yeah, see, it's being open. You wanted something from this person. I feel like you didn't get something you wanted. So this is where I feel you didn't get something you wanted. This is someone who was offering one little cup, nothing more. You see? Maybe they didn't want something long term. But I feel here you're open to new opportunities. You wanted something and you didn't get something you wanted. So you may have communicated with this person. Whatever it is, it's bothering them as well. Okay. Yeah. But I don't really feel like you've done anything wrong. It's just something maybe you should have kept to yourself. I feel like you took risks in the past. It's almost like you took a chance on something here, I feel. A little bit of a risk. Yeah. I don't think you trust this person, you know. See, it has to do with sacrifices. See, it's energy of somebody who doesn't want to sacrifice something. It could be a little self-sabotage. Now, if there is 3 people, this could be the other person as well. Someone may have told you something that someone was giving them attention, okay, or giving it to other people. Like I say, there could be gossip here. You may have been aware of it and took a risk with someone anyway. But I feel looking back at all this hard work, it's like an energy of just giving up, no longer waiting patiently. You feel like it's not going to pay off. So maybe you took a risk and said something there as well. There's been some risks. Most definitely. It's very powerful in this reading. Yeah. I feel like you didn't get something you wanted. And I feel like you're not giving something they want if they're coming in looking for attention, if you don't get something you want, you see? And it has to do with someone keeping all their feelings to themselves. Yeah. See, we have somebody here who doesn't want to sacrifice everything they worked for. You see, it has to do possible reconciliation, but I feel it has to do with looking for clues and answers, some kind of renewal. Yeah, it's definitely an energy of being single. Some of you feel like giving up, just feel like being single because you've taken a lot of risk and it hasn't paid off. That's what I feel. You've taken those risks. Because this is a person who doesn't want to take the risk. But I feel it's an energy of being accountable, responsible, someone pulling their weight. But you've got this new, see? I feel some of you are going to get the opportunity, I got to tell you, to get something off your chest here. But it is kind of telling you a little bit. There might be something you might want to just keep to yourself. Watch out for sabotage, okay? Yeah. But I feel like it's someone who doesn't want to sacrifice everything they work for. See, someone who's looking out for themselves. And it has to do with something. It's about reviewing the past to this renewal with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head a new direction. Clarity in your life. See, it's something to do with this clarity. Something wasn't clear. Now, it has to do with something this person said. I feel like you made yourself perfectly clear. If maybe you didn't, now you will. But I feel it has a lot to do with the way this person came in. The talk, the communication. There's trust issues, something you don't like that you're hearing. So it's almost like I feel like you're just moving on. You feel like giving up. So, because I feel like you've been patient. You patiently waited. And I feel some of you have kind of lost patience. Yeah. Let's have a look at this Hermit. Oops, that's coming out. Yeah, see, thanks but no thanks. Someone here failed to recognize a magical opportunity. I feel like you got a person who offered one little cup, kept a lot to themselves. They didn't give you what you wanted. So you're not about to give them what they want either. I can see it. Oh, yeah. Whew. Some heavy stuff here, but it has to do with making choices in love. Okay? Taking a leap of faith, leaving something behind. Giving up, okay? I don't think you're giving up on love, but I feel like you feel that way just about when you're ready to give up. Yeah, I feel like it's about being open. I feel like you're open to communication. I see a healing energy, healing trust issues, releasing it, okay? And definitely I see a lot of independent energy here. Tell me about this beginning. Yeah. See, there's the energy of the Chariot. See, it's about control. Self-control has to do with success, moving away. See, you're taking your power back from someone. You're moving on here. Wow. It has to do with moving on. I feel some of you have just sort of moving on. It's an energy of indulging someone. I feel like you've indulged them, you've given them something, but I feel like you're not getting what you want out of it. It definitely could be to do with long term. Maybe you told somebody you don't want anything long term. It's possible, it could go either way. You're definitely looking out for yourself, enjoying your independence. I feel like you've worked hard. Okay, you're definitely not into giving up something here, and it could be your freedom. You'll make a decision when you're ready, most definitely here. But I feel like you have a person who's something is bothering them. Yeah. If it's yourself getting something off your chest here, like I say, on retrospect, it may be just telling you maybe it's best to just keep something to yourself for now. Okay, to think things through. Yeah, and it has to do with investing, see? Yeah. Yeah. This could be someone who's invested in others, too. You may have known they weren't really that invested. Maybe you took a risk, with this person, hoping it would be successful. But I feel they have some similar energy, but it's like from a different perspective. That's why it's so hard to read. It's about both people being accountable for a part in something here. Tell me about this Four of Cups. Somebody failed to recognize. Yeah, see, this is yourself here. I feel there's definitely, I feel somebody here has missed a magical opportunity. They failed to recognize that you may have had feelings. Or like I say, you may have spoke too soon and sabotaged something here. But I really feel for the most part it's connected to this Page of Cups energy. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. What's this person's intentions? Okay, let's just get this going. Person's intentions. I want clarity. What are their intentions? Yeah. Has to do with choosing the one. Has to do with, this is often a person who comes in, they're focused on the passion, the physical connection. Someone may have had another choice. Yeah, I feel like you're calling someone out here. It has to do with breaking free. Choosing the one, seeing that this may not be successful. Okay. It may not go where you want long term. It looks like something long term. And maybe it's something you don't want. You made it very clear. Okay. Could be someone blaming you. I'm going to tell you, they best not with that Queen of Swords there. Not with the energy I'm feeling here. But I can see looking on the past with kindness, compassion, looking for clues. See, someone's failed to recognize. You may have had feelings. You may have kept your feelings to yourself because they weren't invested. They weren't showing you they were. That's what I feel. They were looking out for themselves. Now I feel you're ready to give up. You're no longer invested in this person, and then here they come. But I feel like what's happening here is you are looking on the past with kindness and compassion. I do. If you took a risk, it's about forgiving yourself. I feel like you're off on a new path here. I do feel some of you want love, but I feel like you want somebody who gives you the right kind of attention. It's almost like this person gives you the wrong kind of attention. Okay, it's the way they communicate. Somebody's pride got in the way. There's some ego at play here too. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, some trust issues. See, it's an energy of trust. I could feel that whole energy. Mind games and manipulation. This person may have felt you were manipulating them. I feel like you told the truth, whatever it is. But I feel you've got a King of Pentacles here, which is interesting. Possibly Virgo. There's a Virgo energy or someone who's just in that energy. They really could be anybody. Definitely see an Aries here. I see some Cancer. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's definitely a person who's focused on their finances, but this person's looking at their path in life. Okay, this could be someone that I say there's trust issues here. It's an energy also of someone who can be very anxious, impatient. It can be anxiety as well. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. What's this person up to? Yeah, you may be focused on a new person. I feel like you're going to release a lot of trust issues here, and trusting in yourself, your own decision-making process. Okay. Yeah, I do see there it is, that social circle. Could be all of you are in the same social circle community. This could be online dating, anything. But I feel what's happening. You got this person here, and I don't necessarily feel it's this person because I see a choice. You're taking your power back. See, it's yourself being in control, not being ruled by your emotions. You see, you may have been at some point. You may have lost control of your temper a little bit here too. But I feel it's more like just lost patience. It's investing. It's like you're waiting for them to invest and you feel like giving up. When you're just about to give up. I feel like this person's someone who didn't want to sacrifice something. I feel they kept it to themselves. Maybe they had a lot of financial responsibilities, burdens, or they just didn't want to have a long-term relationship. But either or here, I can see the Three of Cups, some kind of positive news. This person's looking at this energy. Yeah, maybe this person didn't trust you. I feel there was gossip. I mean, this could be another person. Somebody may have gotten in between you and another person, and they may be looking at this. Who is this Queen of Swords? Aquarius energy. Somebody who's releasing things that no longer serve. This has to do with your hopes and dreams. See, the situation's out of reach. Yeah, it's about letting go. I can see the release and renew energy. I feel like you got something new, but I do think you need to let go of trust issues. If you are still carrying some baggage from a past relationship, maybe someone's giving you advice or you're telling this person that. But the star is about hope and faith. See, it's where you don't have faith in this situation, that it's long term. But there could be something you said to this person as well. Like I say, take responsibility, you know, it's about owning it. But I feel this person's definitely someone who's trying to avoid something. See, there's some kind of regret and remorse here. See, there's a little bit of regret. And it's also an energy of unfounded fear to do with trust. Now, I don't know if it's them who has the trust issues or you. I feel like it's you because that sword's up. Okay, Sag? Yeah, but I see Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. A lot of air energy there. A lot of communication, a lot of thinking. Someone has some regrets here. It could be someone who didn't see your worth and value, okay? Because this is where you know your worth and value. There's definitely been some stress, maybe even some sleepless nights. Yeah, moving away to avoid a disaster. Yeah, I feel as though you're taking some lessons learned. You're leaving this. I feel like you've had some kind of a breakthrough yourself. I feel like you're breaking free from this. Okay. I feel like this King of Pentacles is where you're headed, but I still feel like there's trust issues. Okay. A little bit of frustration to do with communication and other people being involved. See, this person's looking at all the details very carefully, very meticulous. Someone in your social circle, they're looking at this, and I feel it has to do with gossip. Maybe there's just too many people involved. Maybe they feel like you're involved with too many people, vice versa. But yeah, it's a trust between two people, but there's definitely another person here involved. Okay. Yeah. See, there's this person's thinking of offering you something. I feel like you have another opportunity. See, this is somebody who maybe failed to recognize a magical opportunity. They failed to see. You may have said thanks, but no thanks because you don't trust this person. But I see you focused on the future. I can see you thinking about love. I don't think you're giving up on love. I feel like you feel like it, but just about when you're ready to give up, here comes a new opportunity. You've been through it. I can see it. You've had a tough time. You feel pretty beaten up here. It's like you invest, you sacrifice and give, and you don't get something you want. It's like you're always indulging and giving. I don't think you're going to do that again. Okay, I feel like it's also forgiving yourself for risks you've taken, releasing it. I definitely see you being independent, but I feel it's connected to this King of Pentacles. Has to do with self-sabotage. Someone failed to recognize. Maybe they didn't want to, somebody who didn't want the burden, the responsibility of a relationship, but it has to do with them being accountable. If somebody apologized to you at some point here and they didn't take responsibility, okay, maybe they tried to blame you. Definitely sword's going to go up, let me tell you. But you have a new opportunity. Let's focus on that. But I feel this is important because it has to do with the things that you've learned. It has to do with calming down, moving forward calmly and peacefully, knowing when to move away to avoid a disaster. Okay? I even see some of you possibly relocating, but I feel there's this choice in love. It has to do with choosing something successful that's long-term. I see an energy of a bond and a connection, a healthy relationship. Okay? It's about choosing to love yourself first. You're teaching someone here likely how you want to be treated too. So tell me, I just want to go a little bit more on this King of Pentacles just to see who they really are, because I'm not so sure this person's a Virgo. I feel their energy is their life path. Someone's just soul searching, spending time alone, looking for clues. Someone's looking to see if you're single. Okay, it could be, like I say, somebody didn't want to sacrifice something. They kept their feelings to themselves. They didn't want to tell you something. Whatever it is. King of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person wants to offer you something. Yeah, they definitely want to start something. Wow. I feel like this is just a new start in love. Someone in your social circle. Yeah, they may be in the same social circle. Okay. If you have a friend who dated somebody, someone at a distance possibly, I feel it's mostly like, I feel like the Queen of Swords is you, but I also feel it could be another person. Because I feel like there's some kind of advice to release, to let go, to avoid a disaster. Okay? The Aquarius energy here. It could be someone who's come in between. There may have been something said here. Yeah, but I feel as you're moving towards something better. But whatever it is you've learned, you're taking that with you. You're in your power. You're moving away here towards something more successful. You're seeing that it won't be. Okay? It's almost like you maybe recognize something may not be successful. You may not get what you want, but you took a risk. So this is where you take accountability for that. Okay? But yeah, I feel it has to do with love. Yeah, there may have been a third party here. See? There's been some heartache, absolutely, but it's an energy of a little bit of fear of something too. There could be some unfounded fears. So yeah, there's an Aries energy, Leo, Sag. Yeah, somebody maybe with some Taurus in their chart, so it looks like it could be this person. It's how someone conducted themselves. That has to do with not being on the same page. It has to do with communication. Yeah, see, it has to do with faith. You may feel somebody here wasn't faithful. If you have a person who's at a distance, this could be where you just feel like you need to move on because you feel like they won't be faithful, because maybe you've dealt with that before, so you don't have a lot of faith. But this has to do with how someone's conducting themselves. Their habits, traditions, beliefs, you see. It's a little bit of fear, commitment. It's a tradition, a habit. Somebody has a habit. Yeah, see? So I feel it's an energy of breaking free from old habits, traditions. I see an energy of someone who may have been juggling. Absolutely. Somebody was juggling possibly here. And I'm going to tell you too here, it's an energy of weighing. You could be comparing someone to somebody else here. So if you have this new person coming in, maybe they're similar. Maybe they're coming in the same way, but this is telling you to teach someone how you want to be treated right off the get-go. Okay? If they don't treat you right and see your worth and value, because it also has to do with respect. There may have been some disrespect here. Okay? So really watch that, because I feel it's like you're comparing somebody. But I also feel And it could be this person coming back around, leveling up, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, deciding, should I or shouldn't I? Are you still interested? That's what I kind of feel here. But for others of you, I feel like you've just gone through this. It's a lot of hard work. You're feeling beat up. You're looking back at all this work. You invested, but they didn't, you see? Yeah, I feel it's energy of someone not as emotionally invested. There's someone who tried to control their feelings and emotions. They tried to not get emotionally invested. And this is something you may be comparing if you have this new person. But I'm going to tell you about this person. This is often a person who's grounded and practical, sensible about their future, very focused on finances, stability. It's a person who will choose when they're ready. Okay, they like to be stable. Somebody here definitely has that sense of pride. Okay, so somebody's pride got in the way. But it still could be a new person. Okay, some of you are definitely moving away. And you've got this choice between two. You're comparing them to something that's happened before because you're not letting it happen again. But it definitely could be them coming in. Just so you know, okay? Yeah, because I feel there's too much connection here with the Three of Cups. And I feel this person's going to offer you something. Now, it could be maybe what happened. They wouldn't introduce you to their friends and family. Okay, they wouldn't take you out in public, whatever the situation. Or there's just too many people involved. You may have asked this person if they were involved with anyone else. Yeah, there could have been a third party here, absolutely. But I do see someone having a fear of commitment. Also, about something that happened to them. So, I mean, it could be yourself afraid to commit to someone because of something that's happened. But I feel like you've got a new person coming in offering you. There's some kind of event, a celebration, a get-together with friends or family. So I feel here, yeah, there's some sort of transformation. This is something that's going to change everything here. It's a little bit of a transition. So it's about calming down, just moving on here. It's an energy of just knowing it's time to move on. But I still feel like you've got this person, some of you, definitely coming back in here. Yeah, just trust your intuition. Be wise. That's your inner knowing. It's like you already know. Okay, so if this is someone who's involved with other people, yeah, you're just going to keep moving on. But I feel like there's somebody in your social circle that's going to reach out. You know them, whether it's this person or not. And it could very well be this person apologizing. If you have a choice between a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands, I think you're going to go for the King of Pentacles. Yeah. But I also feel like you're afraid to sacrifice something here. I do see an energy of independence. I also see this person that way a little bit too. But watch out for self-sabotage. So like I say, it's coming back to this energy. There might be something you might want to just keep to yourself, unless it's risky. Okay, or it's something that can hurt you. It's about watching your words a little bit. I see truth and success. I see a victory, and I see the light bulb going off, the aha moment. Your intuition's going to peak. You're going to know, okay, because something is about to change. There's a transformation. I feel you've changed a lot. Honestly, some of you might just want to be single. I feel if this person comes in, you might just want to be single. If you don't act like you want to be single. Watch your words. You may have given someone the impression that too. Watch with this person because they are somebody who's ready for a relationship. I can see their energy. This is a person who definitely there's some Scorpio energy here. This change and transformation. To do with truth and victory and success. It's gonna come to you. Your intuition's just gonna go, aha, I get it. Yeah. See, it has to do with confidence, being confident, and I feel it has to do with you being confident about making a decision between two, Sag. You see, don't let your pride get in the way, because I do feel there's an energy of pride, but I feel it has to do with both people up here. One more on this Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. See, it has to do with investing and partnering up. Financial stability, whether someone has your best interest. I feel like some of you are definitely comparing someone where you've had something happen and you're comparing because of the trust. It's telling you to release it. It doesn't serve. Okay. It doesn't serve the purpose to hold on to that. If it's someone else, it's baggage. And it very well may be this person too, with some baggage. Maybe someone's coming in, they have too much baggage. There's too much going on. Somebody who's dated a lot of people, they're carrying a lot of that with them. See, it has to do with justice, balance, being fair. So it's about being a little impartial, looking at it and being fair. So very strong a Libra energy, which is an energy of just being fair, making a fair choice. Maybe somebody didn't treat you right. They weren't being fair. Okay, they could be coming in to apologize, just so you know. Yeah, I think it's telling you also to be fair, okay? Yeah, just to be fair. But yeah, so it's energy of walking away. I feel someone didn't treat you right. You're looking for another soulmate. That's why there's two complete separate readings here. For those of you who are definitely moving on to somebody else, making a decision at this point to walk away. It's not emotionally fulfilling. Okay, it's not what you want. And some of you definitely, I can see where you've given up on love. You just want to be free. You want to be independent. You may, and do make sure you let somebody know that right away. Okay. It's like teaching someone how you want to be treated, but learning that lesson as well, being, doing the right thing, being responsible enough to let someone know, hey, I just want to be free. I really don't, enjoy your company. I like going out, but I don't really want to take it a whole lot further. Okay. So it's about integrity. Yeah. I feel like you've got two people to choose from here. Yeah. So it's choosing love, someone who's confident. See, it's about being confident in your choice, being brave. You see, not afraid to take a risk on new. So I feel like you're going to change your mind a little bit here. It's just that energy, and I've been seeing it. This is every week or every month or so, I have this energy that's a collective, and I've seen it in a few other readings of when the right person comes along and they come in right, you may change your mind. Okay? It's also an energy of taking a risk, hoping that you can change someone's mind. So watch that, okay? Because sometimes it's an energy, to me, of the fixer-upper. Okay? The fixer-upper. It's also an energy of the one that got away. So that's why I feel for some of you, someone's coming back around. But if you have someone here who's a fixer-upper, you figure out if you give this person lots of love and kindness, you can fix them, okay? Or you can help them heal. Okay. Yes, it is possible sometimes, but it's a risk. Okay. So it's an energy of just reviewing the past, I feel, the lessons that you've learned. So some of you are going to be in your head after this, and I'm sorry. It's a pretty deep reading as far as lessons and learning and movement, making that move, making that decision, the good outweighing the bad. If something feels off, it's off. Trust your intuition, okay? Don't be afraid to speak up and speak your truth, but do watch your words. And remember that kindness and compassion, okay? Sometimes, a person can lose patience with someone, especially if the same thing keeps happening. Different people, you date lots of people, and you can't really see anyone long term because they all kind of act the same. So it's about looking at your type as well. So see, that's the energy of no longer giving. Someone's not reciprocating, you're no longer giving to them. And I feel like there's someone here you don't want to deal with again because they're not sharing, telling you the things you need to know. So I feel it's you being very wise and you're figuring it out. And somebody's a player, okay? You may even call them that. If you do feel like you need to get it off your chest, remember, anything hurtful or mean that you say when you're angry, when you lose patience, you'll carry that baggage with you. So that's why I feel some of this message is here to just, look on the past with kindness and compassion. It's okay to speak your mind. It's okay to get things off your chest, okay? But it's about how. So you don't carry the baggage with you, okay? And turn around and wish you never said it. Yeah, I think we all have those situations. But you have love coming in. I do feel there's going to be a bond, a connection. I feel like you're going to make wiser choices than you have in the past. So beautiful energy. See, taking things to the next level. Yeah, this could be like a little bit of a runner, and it could be yourself kind of running away when it's time to go to the next level. But if it's not you, it's the other person. Or in fact, you're both that way. So I definitely see some common energies here. All right, take care. I wish you the very best. Sorry this was a long reading, but I felt I needed to dig. This is the energy, the releasing, things that no longer serve. Self-sabotage. It's also an energy of not sacrificing. Some of you have sacrificed a lot and never got what you wanted. So now you're in the energy of you're no longer sacrificing. Very independent. But when the right person comes along, this is where you go through that change, that transformation. So it's very positive for a lot of you, a lot more than it probably feels. Okay, because it's just an energy of a lot of transition. There's two energies of transition. This is going to go to the next level, I feel, if you want it. So I feel like you have to decide at some point. Take care, and we'll see you soon.